Good morning everyone, and welcome to the PivotBoss pre-market video for Friday, August 30th, 2019, the last trading day of August, the last trading day of the week before we have an extended holiday weekend. I hope you all have a fantastic Labor Day weekend. But first, we have one more trading day to go, and the ES and the NQ have both reached our targets from Monday morning. We mentioned Monday morning that the overnight rejection here led to a likely bounce back toward recent highs. The resistance we gave at the time was 29.20 to 29.40 as a zone where we would likely finish the week, and we've pretty much seen that play out now, reaching highs here into the 29.40s and even taking out recent highs that we've seen throughout the month here on these pivot high returns. So a pretty solid move. We are sitting just above the previous week's high price of 29.3975, and there's a little box that's forming basically above that zone right now in an intraday time frame. The last time we did that right here, sitting above the previous week's high, we had a big flush. We did it again here and had a big flush, and again we're doing it right now above this previous week's high, and again there could be some sort of return back down. Now, as I've mentioned before, 29.60 remains the major pivot in the chart, but between 29.40 and 29.60 there's a ton of overhead resistance, and that certainly could lead to a rejection and a reversal back down. So for all intents and purposes, we have reached our targets for the week. We have taken some profits on some positions already while holding partial profits on those as well, but for the most part we're looking for to see what type of reaction do we get up here. Are we going to see a major continuation through 29.60, which opens the door to new highs, or are we going to see some sort of significant rejection? If so, that could lead to quite a tumble back down. If it's just a 28.20, it would be a significant move, but even if it's through that support level, it could be a tremendous drop down ahead. So again, this is going to be a key zone to watch for signs of rejection. If we take a look here at the NQ, you'll look and see that this is very similar price action. Again, another rejection Sunday and Monday morning. That led to a nice continuation higher. The failed low here led to a great entry point for a continuation higher. We're now back at recent resistance, 7,800 up to 7,850. That's the zone of resistance that this market really needs to kind of push through in order to see new highs yet again. Otherwise, a rejection here would bring prices right back down towards 7,400 with a shot to go all the way down towards 7K or perhaps even lower. So again, this market is really building that energy here in September for a likely big breakout move coming in into September. So mostly it's been range bound in August for a likely breakout move in September. So we'll see which way we go. But again, 7,800 is a big level here to watch today. If we take a look at crude oil, you'll see with crude oil, this one has been holding just below the 57s. It hasn't really wanted to break through that zone just yet. It's mostly range bound and compressed within a larger range. We've talked about this range. We have a clear upper trend line here. This thing is forming mostly a symmetrical triangle right now, but it's also within a larger descending pattern as well, and this pattern is likely building energy for a major breakout move to come later on in September, perhaps early October. Again, the seasonality points to down, but if price starts to push above these 57s, there could be at least a little bit more upside here towards 60 before it's all said and done. So right now, again, 57 is going to be very, very important, as the price of crude has lightly pushed higher this week, but again, 57s will be overhead resistance to continue to watch. Lastly, taking a look at gold futures, this one's given us a little bit of a pullback over the last 2 days. We saw a failed high yesterday, so price pushed above those highs and dropped to form an outside day down. I mentioned before that if this thing pulls back to 15.25 to 15.20, that could provide an opportunity to buy ahead of a continuation higher. So right now we are in the PIMA trigger zone. If we get one more little push down, it could be a great buying opportunity for a continuation into 15.85. All right, that is it for now. We'll see how this develops heading into the rest of the session. Good luck, trade well. I'll see you in the trading room. And for those of you that won't be around today, I'll see you after Labor Day. Have a fantastic holiday weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care.